Just before I start this video, I'm just going to put the giveaway winners on the screen here. Thank you guys so much for entering my 1 million subscriber giveaway. I'm definitely going to be doing more giveaways. I've still got to do my Twitter and Instagram giveaway, so if you aren't following me over there, make sure you go follow me. Congrats to those of you that won. Thank you so much all for entering. Okay, on with the video. I actually think this is the most I've ever spent on a highlighter. So these better be the best highlighters I've ever tried. So if you don't really keep up to date with beauty YouTubers and their brands and their products, then you're probably not gonna have any idea what this video is about. But I would kind of guess that most of you that watch my channel will know who Jaclyn Hill is. I think she's super talented. She did have an original beauty launch, which was with her brand Jaclyn Cosmetics. Let's just say it didn't quite go to plan. She did some lipsticks and people found like hairs in them and like lumps of wax and stuff like that, and it just didn't really, like, it wasn't the ideal situation, and I actually felt really sorry for her when all of that was going down, because I mean, you know, she did not do that on purpose. It was a kind of mistake, and she explained the whole thing. But for the comeback of her brand, she's launched some highlighters. She's got a highlighter palette, a loose powder kind of highlighter face powder, and then a loose pigmented highlighter, and I decided to get everything, and I'm going to be telling you guys the honest truth in this video of what I think of the things. Also, if you're confused why I've got 2 videos in a row for all of this week, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, what? I just said Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday. I need to go back to school. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm uploading a video. So you're gonna get 5 videos from me this week. Merry Christmas. If anyone has any suggestions for calming down a swollen piercing, please let me know. Oh, and I also thought I may as well include in this video some stuff that I got from Cult Beauty this morning. This was very kindly sent to me. This is Patrick Tar's new collection, which is called Monochrome Moment, and they have some really nice products. There's some lip stuff and there is some blushes, so I just wanted to put one of these on because I thought, why the heck not? I'm gonna go for the shade called She's Passionate. Packaging of these is beautiful and the actual product looks beautiful, so I'm just gonna put some of this on my face. I don't know how pigmented it is. Okay, the answer is not very pigmented. It's kind of like my favourite sort of formula for blush. I'd rather them be a little bit less pigmented so that you don't just go in with like a massive blob on your face. Maybe that's a little bit much. I just realised I forgot to do my eyebrows. It's because I tinted them the other day. They already kind of look like they're done. So this order altogether, it took quite a few weeks to arrive. I ordered this on the 5th of December. Today it is the 17th, and this actually arrived yesterday. This order in total was £100. You get a little card in here that says, "You're looking at an original. Our accent light highlighters are made using a propriety filling process that creates unique one-of-a-kind patterns in every pan. This is no ordinary highlighter palette. It's a work of art." I love the confidence, but that kind of reminds me of a Marks & Spencer's advert. If you're in the UK, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. This is no ordinary highlighter palette. This is an M&S highlighter palette. So the highlighter palette, which is the main one, the Big Daddy, this was $49, which is pretty pricey. That's more expensive than, you know, like Anastasia Beverly Hills, that sort of price range. They're usually around $40-ish, I think, so this is a little bit more pricey than that kind of range. We then have the Beaming Light Loose Highlighter, which was $24. This is like the intensely pigmented one. And then the Moonlight Luminous Powder was $32. So again, pretty pricey. The whole order came to $105. International shipping was $20, so the whole order came to $125 US, which in pounds was £100 and 4p at the time that I bought this, because the exchange rates are always flip-flopping about. The packaging does feel very weighty, and like, this is a thick highlighter palette. So this is how big the highlighter, oh wait, it comes in a little tray. This is how big the highlighter palette is, so it's pretty chunky, like it's pretty heavy as well. However, the inside of it I think looks beautiful. It kind of reminds me of the Hourglass design, because all of the highlighters are raised up from the palette, which I think looks really pretty actually. I think maybe this space here is a bit unnecessary, because it would have worked just fine if it was a square. I mean, yeah, I think the packaging definitely looks luxurious, but I also think it's a little bit chunky, and to be honest, I'd be totally fine if it was just like a thin cardboard package, you know. The luminous powder says, "Bring out that inner glow with this magically luminous powder." This looks gorgeous. In her video, it kind of looks like a topper for your makeup to make your face just look a little bit shimmery and dewy, but without being like in your face. I got the shade Dew Me. And in the highlighter palette, I got the Flash, which was the lighter one. She does have 2 different shades. For this one, I think there's 5 or 6 different shades, and same with the smaller one. Let's just tap a little bit into here. Ooh. You know what? I was swatching the other day in a store the Charlotte Tilbury loose glowy powder. I'm not sure what it's called, but this looks very similar to that. It's just a loose powder which is very finely milled and it's got a little bit of glow to it, but it's not an actual in-your-face highlighter. And then we have the loose highlighter, which I got in the shade Extra. This one is actually very travel friendly. It's the exact same sort of packaging, but this one is smaller. And again, this has also got a little sifter, and then you just have to put some in the lid, which isn't the most practical, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, right, that's pretty intense. I literally dipped my finger into the tiniest bit. Oh my god. Okay, so I've just cleaned off my hand. I am just going to swatch the highlighter palette. So we've got the shade Gleam, Iced, Sparks and Mesmerized. I think, to be honest, the only two shades that would probably work for me are these two, but I could be wrong. I'm going to swatch them all. Oh, wow. Okay, that feels really nice. They're very, very soft. Okay, maybe I could get away with that one as well. Oh, that's gorgeous. Mesmerized is like a goldy pink duochrome. Okay, wow. That one is intense. That one is also intense. That one is the most gorgeous. The shade Iced, I think, has got the nicest formula. And then that one on the end there, which is pretty much the same sort of shade as my skin, is called Mesmerized. They feel really smooth, but especially that iced shade feels extra smooth. I'm not too sure why. They are a baked formula, I believe, or that's what they feel like to me anyway, but they do look gorgeous. So first I'm going to go in with the loose powder and test this out on one of my cheeks just to see what it does. So I've just put some into the lid here, and then I'm going to take, okay, that's a bit too much. Oh, wow, okay. Can you see what I mean about this one? It just gives a tiny bit of a subtle glow, but it doesn't really add any shimmer, like sparkle, metallicness. It just gives you that lit from within type of glow. I'm gonna see if I can build it up by adding a bit more. That actually looks beautiful. It makes your skin look so nice. I'm just gonna add a little bit onto my face. I actually think this is the type of powder that people would really like if they want to have matte foundation so that it lasts but not look matte, because you can kind of add it over the top of your powder. It just gives your skin that bit of extra glow. It just makes your skin look healthy. Also, you only need a very small amount. I don't think I would ever get through this because that's a big pot. However, I do think that over $30 is quite a lot for something that just does this, for me personally, because I wouldn't use it that often. But if you are the type of person that just wants a really smoothing, subtle glow that makes your skin look really healthy without like being able to see your highlighter from space, then maybe you would really like this. Do you see what I mean though with how soft it looks on the skin? It doesn't look like you're actually wearing highlighter, it just looks like you're a little bit dewy. Maybe that's why the name is called Dewy. Just a thought. I'm just going to check how much the Charlotte Tilbury equivalent is, because when I swatched that in store the other day, it pretty much felt exactly the same. So the Charlotte Tilbury Genius Magic Powder is £33 in the UK. Obviously Jaclyn's is $32, which does work out slightly cheaper. However, if you've then got to pay $20 for shipping, it definitely does not work out cheaper. Moving on to the loose highlighter in Extra. I might actually add a little bit over the top of this. I'm actually just gonna go over with my powder brush a little bit and try and get rid of some of that glow. I'm kind of scared for this because this is so intense. I've just done that much. Can you even see that in the lid? There's barely anything in there, and I'm dipping my brush into the tiniest bit of it, okay? Oh my god, I literally had dust on my brush. There was barely anything on my brush. Oh my god. And again, on my skin, it looks so smooth. The texture of it is so thin. That is actually so nice. Okay, so nice. If you want to look like you're actually wet, maybe I should rephrase that. If you want your skin to look like it's wet, then I mean, this does a bloody good job of it. You don't even need to add more because that is so intense. Oh my god. From the front, it's just kind of like, oh, like she's cute. And then you turn to the side and it's like, oh, I did not even use 0.1 grams of this just then. You get 4 grams in here, but honestly, I think that is more than enough to last you. This probably would last me about 2 years. I have to say, I'm very impressed with this. And I'm not trying to kiss Jaclyn's ass. You guys, hopefully, I hope you know that I would not, you know, I would not just be saying this for the fun of it. But this is one of the best texture. Oh my god. Like I was saying, this is one of the best textures and pigmentations of highlighters that I've tried in a long time. I've just dropped the lid on the floor. Considering that that is $24, 100% worth the money. Now we have the highlighter palette, which I think I'm going to be the most critical of because it is the most expensive. This is $49. I'm going to take a different highlighter brush just in case there was any left over on that one. So I'm going to go in with the shade Iced, which is this one. And if that's a little bit too dark, then I'll add a bit of Gleam. But I'm just going to take, I don't know how much to take on my brush. That much. Okay. And this one almost looks the same, but it's not quite as good. Okay, it's still gorgeous and beaming, but I think this one emphasizes the texture on my skin a little bit more. So this one is a little bit more metallic and it probably has a little bit more sparkle in it, but it's not glitter at all. And then this one, it is beautiful and beaming, but can you see there, it kind of emphasizes the texture on this area of my face a little bit more than this side. This side just skims over everything, whereas this one is a little bit more thick and heavy. I mean, it still looks gorgeous, but this side is still winning. I'm gonna take a little bit of Gleam, which is this one, and add a little bit of that over the top. I mean, there's no denying they are extremely pigmented. Okay, so it is still really beautiful. It's really pigmented. It looks gorgeous. You only need a tiny, tiny bit of product. I'm just gonna take the shade Gleam and add this to my brow bone. I am just going to take the shade Iced down my nose because I do think that this one would be a little bit much for my nose. Actually, on my nose that looks beautiful. Then on my inner corners I'm taking this shade which is called Sparks, which is a white gold. Okay, I mean, they are really nice. And I do definitely appreciate that this is her own brand. I believe the highlighter palette is made in Italy, I think she said. Oh yeah, it says on the back, made in Italy. She said that they were all hand pressed. The packaging is gorgeous. So I do understand the higher price point because they are a really nice formula. And I guess if you were to have one of these individually, it would probably be around like between like the $25 to $35 mark. So having 4 of them in a pan, I can see why she's charged $49 for it. However, I do think that I've got other highlighter palettes that do just as good a job for less money. And it definitely feels like a luxurious product, you know, like the feel of it and everything. It doesn't feel like you just got it from the drugstore because you didn't. You paid $49 for this plus $20 shipping. So if I have to rank the products, this one comes first. The loose big powder probably comes second and the palette probably comes fourth. Am I alright today? Comes third. And I kind of wish that for the price, maybe she'd included one of those twistable lids which can block off the product from escaping when you're taking this around with you, because I often find that if I travel with loose powders, if I put them in my suitcase, by the time I've got to my destination, all of the powder ends up in here and the lid rather than actually in the pot. For my lips, I'm just going to go in with one of the Patrick Ta lip liners and liquid lipsticks. We're gonna go with She's Humble for the lip liner. Oh, it clicks up. Interesting. And it's square. That's almost the exact same colour as my lips. That feels really nice. Only thing is you can't then like twist it back down. And then the liquid lipstick in She's Confident. Oh my god, it smells like mint. Is this gonna plump my lips? I mean, that colour is gorgeous. I'm just gonna add my mascara while I figure out if this is plumping my lips. I think it is. My lips are starting to tingle. It smells really minty. I don't actually really like this mascara, but it's the only one that I had next to me on my bed and I'm too lazy to get up and get another one. My lips didn't tingle any more than they did just at the very beginning. I think it's just because it's minty. I don't actually think it plumped my lips, but it turns out it's not a matte liquid lipstick. It's just like a creamy lipstick that doesn't dry down, but I mean, it feels amazing. It looks really nice. To be honest, I think we owe Jaclyn Hill a congratulations. The brand did not get off to a great start, but I think that she's really pulled it back with these products. I mean, I never tried the original lipsticks, but the highlighters are gorgeous. Yes, they are expensive, so I guess it's up to you guys whether or not you think they're worth the money. I'm kind of like mixed reviews about all of them. Hopefully this review was helpful. If it was, please give this a thumbs up. If you are wanting to stick around and see me again, I would love it if you subscribe and press that notification bell. I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you in the next video, which is tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.